Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today, as part of our LeetCode 75 playlist, we are looking into the next problem 605, can place flowers. So this one is also very simple one. So here we are given in integer array, and each index uh, will have either 1 or 0. So 1 represents that we have one flower there, and 0 represents that means that position or that place is empty. And we are given one integer also apart from this particular array, that is number of flowers that we have in hand. So the problem is, can we place these number of, whatever the number of n we are having, these number of flowers in this array? And the condition is we should not have flowers next to each other, so we should have an empty place in between them. So that means when we take this particular array, we can place one flower in middle, and we are having flowers in our hand as n equals to 1. So so can we place the flowers? That is the main what is the requirement here. So so here we are going to follow a particular pattern where we find the left and right, and we will check if the current position, what we will do is we will try to find the left node and right node, or else left position or right position of a particular current position, and we will check if that position is equals to 0 or not. So if we are sure that the current position that we are focusing is 0, and left and right are also uh, zeros, then we can proceed, right? So that is main logic here. uh, Without any ado, let's try to jump into the solution. So here I'm going to take an for loop first. So after taking for loop, as I mentioned, we are going to take few parameters, that is left. The first one is left, and here the condition is if flower bed of I minus 1 is equals to 0 or not. This is the left condition. And when coming to right condition, we are going to check if I plus 1 is equals to 0 or not. So after checking it, we just check one condition, that is if left and right and flower bed of I, the current position, is equals to 0, then what we can say is we can directly try to make that position into 1, and we can decrease one value from n. So after completing this complete loop, we will just simply return if n is greater than or equals to 0. So this is a condition. But here we have a small problem here. We are starting our I with 0. So when we are reaching this particular line, our code is going to throw some error. Why? Because this I minus 1, which is 0 minus 1 means minus 1. So we don't have minus 1 position in any array. So that's why this is going to throw some error exception. So what is the solution here? So first we need to check if I is equals to 0. If not, then only we need to check. Then only we need to check the next condition. And same for right also. Okay. If let's say if I is equals to the last position, then we are checking I plus 1. Then in this condition also we are going to get some error, right? So that's why we are going to check if I is equals to if I is equals to the last position. The last position is nothing but flower bed length minus 1. Okay, flower bed dot length minus 1. If not, then we will check the next condition. So yes, this is all about uh, our solution. Let's give it a try if it is going to success for the base conditions or not. Okay, so this is a problem. So here what happened is it is failing for n equals to, okay, so here the actual condition is if n should be n should be 0. So here we are left with, in this array we are left with n equals to 1, right, after planting the flowers in the respective positions. So then it is not a correct solution. So we need to have n equals 0, so n should become 0 at the end. That is the condition. So that is a small correction that I made, and I'm trying to submit the solution. Yes. Oh, it's wrong. What's happened? N equals to 1, then false. So at the moment, uh, n is becoming 0, we need to return the response. So let's do one thing, or else let's do one thing here. We can simply uh, make a small change in the condition, but it is not a good practice. So we should have one more condition. But anyway, it's a better solution. We got 100%. So you can see it is also, it is the best solution for this particular problem. So we're just checking if n is less than or equals to 0, or else we can simply add after this particular condition. We can simply add if n is equals to 0, then we can simply return true. That is also fine, but I'm concluding my solution at this moment. So this is our solution for can place flowers. So this is all about today. I will come back with the next problem tomorrow. Thank you.